you put all this work into it, and like anytime I'm having a bad day and I fucking feel like shit's just not happening, but I just go like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, life could be like way worse right now.
Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. The last time we saw you in action was Bellator 297. That was about a year ago, man. Time flies.
Yeah,
How's life
one
been?
year ago.
Yeah, 1 year ago. So
Still living on an
how?
island, bro.
Still-
I can't complain, bro. I mean, I live on an island. Like it's Hawaii. It is in America. We don't deal with anything over
yeah.
there. So like, yeah, I just no complaints, bro. Have no
Yeah.
room, no everything I need and nothing I don't want.
Yeah, that's a t-shirt right there. That's a
Yeah,
t-shirt right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Let's talk about the debut though. I want to go back and talk about a little bit. Emmanuel Sanchez, he's to
hmm
me, he's a
hmm
top 10 fighter, man. You go in there and you beat him. You break the losing streak as well. I mean, you're on,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
4-fight skid.
I
There's a lot of
feel,
pressure
yeah,
in that. There's a lot of pressure in that. What I mean? I don't think people
yeah.
realize.
I mean, for me, like after I couldn't not rego renegotiating with UFC, everyone was like, bro, what's gonna happen? I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna keep training, and then when it comes, it comes. Unfortunately, I have a really great connection. Bellator, they're really good. Before UFC, or before Strikeforce was bought out from UFC, and I was with Strikeforce, and Scott Coker really did take care. So he had open arms with me and Mike Hogan. That's my homie too. That's my boy, and he's part of there. And yeah, he helped me out get in there. And he's like, hey, bro, we got an initiation. See how this fight go, right? And then see what we get you from there. Then right after I finished my fight, my boy Mike Hogan was like, "Bro, we getting you a contract. You in this." So it just flourished from there.
I like that initiation.
Yeah. They're like, "Hey, bro,
Initiation.
here's your initiation. You know what I mean? See if you show up." I'm like, "Always."
Yeah, yeah. And after the fight in the press conference, you were talking about you had some injuries, you got sick during training camp. It wasn't very good leading up to the fight. Talk a little bit
Yeah,
more of
yeah.
like what you went through.
I mean, I don't think I think every fighter deals with it, injuries and working around things and not being as optimal as you can during a fight. But the pressure wasn't as much because like I was at home. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest thing. Like fight week, bro, was I didn't have so much stress. Like I was driving myself around, going everywhere, all around the island because it wasn't stressful for me. It was just like I needed that reset. I needed to be at home to and compete, just to be, just to re-collaborate, decompress, and still feel at home even when I gotta do work. And that's what really kept me like, I guess grounded. So when I fought there and I did my walkout, bro, I was like, fuck. I was like, I am because of this, like this love, this support. This hasn't been this. They're still giving it to me ever since I was born. I was like, bro, the reason I am a product of my environment, bro. You know what I mean? And I felt that again, and I was like, oh, like it just rejuvenated me. Like everything I needed to feel, even through all those hard lessons I had in UFC and get those 4 losses. And I was like, oh, okay, exactly. I am where I need to be. Where you at? Right where I need to be.
It's yeah, I noticed that about a lot of the fighters from Hawaii. Like they they leave for a little bit, but they always end up back in Hawaii. Like even
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Kai. I was
yeah.
talking to Kai Kamaka, and
Yeah,
he left
yeah,
to
yeah,
Vegas
yeah.
for a little bit, but he went
Uh-huh.
back, man. He went back home.
Yeah, you find home, and it's like I'm all about that for the fighters. I'm like, yeah, bro, go do your thing. Like, go find your other schools to collaborate and you be optimal. I did it. I do it in Stockton. That's my boys. I did that for a minute, and then now I'm back home and I'm able to take notes of what I did up there, have my experiences, and now I have everything I need over here. It doesn't mean I don't train over there anymore. I just do it less. Still pay my homage. That's still my boys. I still represent Nick Diaz Academy. It's just the Hawaii unit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
uh,
just a Hawaii unit. Yeah.
exactly, man. The new wave of, I guess, the new wave of the Nick Diaz Academy in Hawaii. You know what I mean? You never know,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah. We're gonna all pay my homage, bro. Hold
Yeah,
it
for
down for
sure.
my boys.
For sure. Bellator 295, man, you make your return. Were you waiting for Bellator to come back to Hawaii to make a return?
No, not at all. I had after my last fight, I had torn retina. So yeah, I had to go get surgery, had to go through all that process, and like that was another really good lesson for me, another good injury where it's like, wow, like you're really everything, your sight isn't the same. Like you have to readjust. Everything's like um it was actually, like a hard lesson because I was like, oh shit, this is really different now because your vision isn't what it is after you get surgery. And then I had to get cataract surgery. So I went through all these things and I was like, wow, like, but it got me better, bro. It's like my sight didn't, it isn't as bad, it isn't as good, but my vision got better, bro, because it made me hone into everything else that I needed to. I was like, bro, I can slow down now. I can like, like I'm like, oh, I know where I gotta slow down because one, I started trying to like hit mitts like 1 month after my surgery, bro, and I'm like fucking clipping my coach's chin because my depth of perception is different now. You know what I mean? So I went through those lessons. I was like, ah, nah, I'm gonna get this down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure, like, I'm a martial artist. You know what I mean? This is just a hitch in the road. Like, this is just another lesson I need to know to how to keep polishing my sword. You know what I mean? Oh, I chipped my sword. Okay, I gotta go back to the blacksmith, repound it, redo it, and you know what I mean, and polish it again. Like that's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, oh, what? I'm like, yeah, like what? Like, fucking war is still here. You know what I mean? I don't think about like, oh, what compromises me. I'm like, okay, how do I get better from this? If I'm still gonna fight, you know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm not gonna stop fighting because of that. So I was like, oh, I just gotta progress, and that made me like so much better because I really had to focus on myself. You know what I mean, bro? Like, and then like you put all this work into it, and like anytime I'm having a bad day and I fucking feel like shit's just not happening, bro, I just go like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, life could be like way worse right now. I have a good perspective of things. Like, you know what I mean? There's people that's like literally have like shitty vision, can't see things, and it's like I was like, you know what? Like it always brings me back home. Like, hey, have your event sessions and all that, but always know like the gratitude and all the good things that's happening, right? That's those injuries and those things like fuck, they just make me better, bro, as a human. You know what I mean? Because I'm able to focus on myself and care more about myself instead of worrying about everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Michael Bisping walking around with one eye. You know what I mean?
Bro, exactly. Who am I to fucking complain? This guy was competing with one eye lying to compete. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do my work. I gotta do my work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot like complain, oh, poor me. You know what I mean? Shit don't happen to me. Shit just happens. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, like that's how I took it. But like, it made me even like more settled in, more in my craft. Wait, made me work more on my footwork, more on my like my patience, like during the fight. Like, bro, I know I can get in the fire, but now I can sit in that bad boy and I can look and I can see and I just swinging, and that's like something that injury helped me do. So like everybody's giving me good feedback now. They're like, "Oh, bro, yeah, it's like I'm like this camp. Like Max was one of my main guys that I was working with, and us. It's always chess already. So the power and the intensity is just never there. You know what I mean? We're over there playing chess, and maybe pop, 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 and it's just like, bro, yeah, everything feels like, bro, you under your feet, like just feels different. You know what I mean? Feels better. And I'm like, oh, like I felt like everything I was doing is finally paying off. And bro, April 22nd, bro, the kid is back. That's why I had to shave my beard, bro. I'm starting to get white. I'm like, how gonna be the kid with white chin? I'm like, oh, bro, I'm shaving on my beard. I'll stay young, bro. Look at that, bro. I got my pep in my step and the stride in my glide, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, from what you're saying, it's like you became more technical over the last.
Yeah, like yes, I had to really dial in, bro. I had to really like hone my craft and really like know what I was being impatient with in my fighting because I was like, I know I'm progressing, I know I'm good, bro. I know I have the fight IQ. What am I not doing? that's not making me be optimal. That's this whole last year, that's what I was just focusing on. All the things I was just so weak at recognizing or just didn't have, I didn't recognize. Just collected more data, more detail and more data. And I was like, watch, bro, all my life, like I barely filmed myself. You know what I mean? This after my eye surgery, I started training. This is the most I filmed myself. And I wasn't doing it like daily, but I'm just saying when there's times I just put the camera on, whether it was jujitsu, boxing, anything, I just filmed myself and I just go home and I did so much homework. That was it, bro. You know what I mean? In the end, it's like I was so worried about on my output, like even in UFC when I was having those losses, like bro, I gotta have the output, bro. I know, but I wasn't really keening in on my input, all the things that I really, really need to work on, you know. And I was like, oh, like okay, I got this win last year, like I have this little, little fork in the road, like I really gotta be detailed and defined in how I'm gonna progress in this.
Yeah, man, the sparring sessions must be crazy because Max has a fight as well coming up.
Yeah,
You fight a
yeah.
couple weeks
Well, I
after.
mean, like the sparring
Dang.
sessions isn't, that's the thing, like it isn't crazy. You know what I mean? Because when it's technical, bro, it's even if it's crazy and chaotic, maybe it is for them. It ain't for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We in
Well,
there
what I
dialed
mean
in.
about crazy is
Yeah.
like you get to watch just some high level shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I
But in
mean.
a sense too, it's like if you're not educated in it or if you're not a martial artist, it's hard to understand like when someone's playing chess and when they're being technical, right? It's kind of like if you don't know jujitsu and you're watching and you just see two jujitsu guys doing things, like two black belts at the best, but they're just so technical that they're stopping everything. Like we can see that. We're like, oh, I see what's going on over here, but the untrained eye or white belt or the fan that doesn't know. You know what I mean? So we keep our clique small and I just glad like we're very tribal, bro. You know, like nobody in my clan, nobody in the tribe, bro, cares about the they all care about our well being. That's it. You know what I mean? They don't care where I fight, what I fight, who I fight. They care about Yancy. Is this something that you can do? Is this an opportunity or is this something that's gonna be an obstacle? You know what I mean? Are you good enough to like? And all my coaches like that talk to me. It's not, oh, bro, Yancy, it's a good fight, but you gonna get this much money. Like none of them talk to at least me like that. And I feel like all of us, we all operate in that sense of you just care for their well being. Even if Max needs something, bro, and like he's like, oh, I don't need you this camp because I'm not the guy's side. Oh, I get it. You know what I mean? Who we need, who we got, we all just work together, bro. You know what I mean? We keep them small and tight, bro. And I'm just so glad, like it's like that, bro. Nothing through paper. I don't got any contracts, bro, with my coaches. Nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Everything is shake hand, like just like on family, like your kids and all that, right? You just get an agreement. You're not over here writing things with your family out. No, you ain't promised me. Look, you wrote this, boy. You gotta no. It doesn't. We don't operate like that, and I'm just glad that we can do that. And it's even better because I get on a fight and I'm not gonna even move. So everything is just like right, you coming into my home, you know what I mean, with my system, with my operation, everybody that just there for me, that's just there to be there for me. So that's why I can't complain, man. I'm at the best I have to be.
Yeah, man, this sounds phenomenal. How is Max looking, man? Because
Oh, bro, Max is looking great, man. Like, you know what I mean? He's always that. He's always progressing. You know, he doesn't want people to be labeling him for his last performance. Like from me, bro. Like when I seen Max fight, I already knew he couldn't see from the from when he from his cut. You know what I mean? But that's why he was walking in the way he walks. Like, bro, I got a long ass reach. I got like 75.5 inches of reach, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if Volkanovski catching you, that's because you cannot see. Because after I catch Max at about 3, 4, 5 outside, like he's already making his adjustments. You know what I mean? So I was like, nah, this guy something wrong. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not taking away from Volkanovski's performance. Great performance. But I was just saying, oh, I see something is going on where Max cannot perform at his best. Where he's like, oh, I just gotta get in front of this guy because I really cannot see. He's not gonna shy away because then Volkanovski could smell blood, right? Like no, I won't come forward. Like, so that was my observation on that sense of why Max just kept pushing forward so hard, right? Because we don't do that in sparring. You know what I mean? We ain't trying for. like we already know we can take hits. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're not trying to do that in sparring. We just like, bro, if I walk into something and Max catch me and it's hard, I'm like, oh, good one, bro. Like I walked into that. Like, you know, and there's no ego. It's all data. Like, oh, yo, move your head better, bro. Like, you know, set that shit up better. You being too slow. But whatever it is, we just have that good we have that good vibe, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have that good
It's all
vibe.
good, man. Who
Yeah.
else is in the trenches with you for this camp?
Oh, we got Keone Diggs. Keone Diggs is another.
Okay.
He's fighting on Bellator too. Another local fighter with us. He's in there. I, bro, I'm so horrible with names. Everybody at Gracie Technics, Hawaii Elite. I've been doing that a lot with them, you know, and then I've been working a lot with Wine Eye Boxing, my boy Noah. So we know, but yeah, he's been that's definitely something I've been doing a lot of. I'm trying to box these YouTubers, bro. I want to get in there, bro. I'm trying to like, bro, please. It's just different times. Fuck the ego, bro. Leave your ego at the door. These YouTubers want to bang, and we can get paid to pay my bills. Like, you know, like I'm like, bet, please. Like boxing for me is way less damaging.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like it's so for me at least in that sense. Like I've been doing it all from in MMA for 13 years now. So it's like boxing is like okay. I'm not saying I'm gonna do less. I'm just saying I know I can take less damage on my body, and I'm down for that.
That 75-inch reach. That's good for
Huh?
boxing,
Oh,
huh? That's
bro, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Charlie O'Leary, man, you're gonna fight him. What do you think of him?
Yeah. Oh, he's a vet, bro. He's a vet.
Mhm.
I don't take and like, bro. One thing is I don't discriminate. I take everybody seriously. Like, I don't. I take everybody as if he's signing that paper, I feel like you can beat. You feel like you can beat me, and if that's so, bro, bet because I coming in 100. Yeah, I get all this aloha, I smile, but like, oh, I understand. We have a mutual agreement that we both feel like we can knock each other out, and that's what's gonna happen on April 22nd, bro. We coming in there swinging, and I feel like I've done my research, and I feel like he's a real respectful dude, and and all that. And so I'm gonna, hey, I read the room. You know what I mean? Vibes is vibes. You stay on your side. You show your respect. It's all cordial. I know, like the best fights that come out from me is when they try and be disrespectful. I'm like, ah, bet, bro. Like, like then I'm like, nah. I'm gonna show you how I want to be treated.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like, I think it's gonna be an exciting fight because from what I've seen, he likes to swing. He'll come in
Yeah.
there and he'll
Yeah.
he'll buckle down.
Mhm.
But we're gonna my team's making sure that. They utilize all of the best of my best attributes,
Mhm.
not just my striking, not just, not just, but make sure, I really show that the best Yancy and the full Yancy that I always am in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm very versatile. I go up and down. I love my ground game. I'm actually more than my up game. So,
Mhm.
those are the things that, my coach is like, yeah, it's like we don't want to see it's minimal damage, bro, right? Minimal damage and calculated risks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you step into that ring, bro, you go and get damage and you getting and it's a risk. So you know what I mean? We need to take minimal damage and take calculated risks in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nowadays you mentioned earlier about like it's a new age right now. You know what I mean? You got like
Yeah.
you got mixed martial artists, you got boxers, but then you got fighters. You know what I mean? I think there's a difference now. Like
Yeah.
fighters,
Yeah, for sure.
they'll go out, they'll box, they'll do mixed martial arts, they'll do bare knuckle. You've seen it now, right? Like
hmm
do you feel
hmm
like that? Do you feel that way? Like boxers are boxers, but fighter is a different meaning, don't you
Yeah,
think?
because they feel like they're gonna fight, bro, and whatever the rule set is, they're gonna put themselves there.
Mhm.
I'm not taking away from boxers. I want to
Yeah.
box. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I want to come into that realm. But I go in your realm and I like do what you guys do. Yeah, I get it. I know what I'm signing up for. I'm not over here saying, "Oh, you cannot do what I do." Yeah, I don't, bro. All that shit. I don't get into all that politics, bro. Y'all think you can do it? Please show me how it's done.
Mhm.
Looking forward to your next UFC fight, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Other than that, stay in your boxing thing and yap how you like, but I'm still coming in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a, but it does bring entertainment. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, of course, confidence. You unboxer, you confident in your craft. Like you feel like you can do those things. It's all entertaining, bro. It's the times.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, you think so? Sign me up, bro. Yeah, like, oh, you think you can bat? Oh, I feel like I can too. Let me put me in your realm. Let me
Yeah.
see what I can do. You know, like, and if they feel that way too, then great. Like, you know, so these YouTubers, like I'm saying, it's different times, bro.
Mhm.
30 years ago, you wouldn't see no fucking Mike Tyson never co-main one YouTuber.
Nah.
That wasn't happening 30 years ago, bro.
Nah.
These is just different times. People gotta
Yeah.
understand, bro. I went to Tampa, Florida to watch the Jake Paul. I went to that one, and my boy
Mhm.
Chris Avila fought in that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I seen was I didn't see boxing fans, bro. I seen kids. You know, and that's what I seen, bro. I seen kids in there. You know, I was like, oh wow, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're over here for watch Jake Paul,
Yeah.
like, you know, YouTubers, like they're not even boxing fans. So
Yeah.
it's just different times. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, I see. Okay. Like it's not about getting mad or being happy about it. It's just, bro, different times. Yeah, and we gotta know how to get with it or
Yeah.
get out of the way. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
You gotta adjust. You gotta evolve.
yeah,
That's
I
you
mean,
know.
look, there's Jeremy Stevens and freaking Jacare. This guy's all boxing, bro,
Yeah.
making more money than he did MMA.
Yeah.
Hi, Hawaiian ready.
Yeah. For real.
Mhm, mhm.
What's the plans for the rest of the year, though? You know what I mean? Are you gonna like
Be
boxing seems
active,
to be
be
on your
active.
mind? Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanna box. That would be really nice, being active in that sense. Like maybe get another fight with Bellator in winter or something like that. But I mean, I gotta focus on my opponent now.
Yeah.
You know, the objective that I got what, 12 more days.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's counting down, so I'm gonna focus on Charlie first. Charlie Murphy. Yeah,
Silent Murphy.
keep my attention on him real quick, you know, and make sure not letting anything pass. The what is it called? The sword is made, bro. Now I'm just polishing and sharpening.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I can slice it off for April 22nd.
Hawaii, man, Bellator 295. Go in the descriptions, download the AllStar app. Yancy, man, always good catching up with you. And yeah, all the best, man, in this fight
Thank you,
and the rest
brother.
of the
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
man. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, I'm really be looking to be active. Hopefully get on some boxing event card with Nate. Damn, would be nice, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Boxing, with what is it called? Real fighting, and get that going down.